going? I've tried, all right here. Oh my God. Hello. So yes, let's just get right into it. This finally arrived today. I'm so excited. I got really lucky getting a discovery set. I was just browsing on the Sephora site right when they had just added the discovery set, because at first it wasn't on there. So I was able to pop in, swoop in like a thief in the night, grab the discovery set because I wanted to try all 4 perfumes. Now, I'm gonna try to organize this video as best as possible with my little squirrel brain. But to start off, the only scent that, just looking at the notes, that I thought that I would really enjoy was You Remind Me. And I was pretty confident just reading the notes. Like I said, that is one that I was going to like. However, with perfumes, you never know the concentration of different notes. Even if there's a scent where, or a fragrance where you don't like a particular note, you never know how it's going to react or what the concentration is going to be. You know what I mean? So it's important to try them on your actual skin, at least for me. So anyway, I got a discovery set to try all 4, and it was really nice that they A, had a discovery set, B, had travel sprays for each of the fragrances. So there's a lot of options if you could have gotten your hands on them when they launched. We have 4 scents, as we all know: I Am Her, Hard to Get, You Remind Me, and NDA. And some of these, how I experience them kind of surprised me based off of scents that I like right now, different scents that I've tried or fragrances that I've tried that haven't been my favorite. So let's get into it. I've tried them all on my skin and I've had some time to digest. And I'm going to take you through kind of my opinions on each one. So we'll start with I Am Her. As a reminder, the notes are red velvet, pear, and raspberry. This is not one that, because I'm not into, like, I think this is gourmand leaning, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is. And I'm not like a huge gourmand type of person. But when I did smell this, what it really reminded me of, and it's not to say that they smell exactly the same, but it reminds me of Mon Paris or Mon Paris from YSL. I think it's because of that raspberry in there. So if you like Mon Paris, I think will really like this one. So yeah, if you like Mon Paris by YSL, Mon Paris, I think will really like I Am Her. It's sweet, that have that commonality of that raspberry note. So next we have Hard to Get. And this was another one that I wasn't convinced I was gonna like at all because I'm not a big jasmine girl. I'm not a jasmine girl, okay? But this is one of the more pleasant, probably the most pleasant jasmine scent, or scent that contains jasmine that I've smelled so far. I think that lemon really wakes it up, and then also you have the sweet note with the vanilla frosting. So it's definitely a very nice scent. It's really beautiful. I can just imagine it on a really beautiful, lovely sunny day or spring day, because it has, you know, obviously that jasmine in it, so a little bit of florals, but there's the lemon in it that adds a little bit of zestiness to it. It's very beautiful. Not anything that I'm going to gravitate toward to wear myself personally, but it's a very pretty scent. I really like smelling it. And it is a little mischievous, a little whimsical, you know what I mean? And I think it kind of speaks to that name, Hard to Get. It's kind of like a catch me if you can, you know, type of energy, mischievous kind of thing. It's very cute and very pretty. Actually, I really like it. And I like my mother-in-law, for example. She really likes jasmine scents. And I wonder if this is something that she would like. Maybe I'll get her the travel size and see. But yeah, it's very pretty. It's very cute. It's very like, that's the type of vibe that I get from it. So next, You Remind Me, which like I mentioned to you guys, this is the one where I was like, reading this is probably gonna be right up my alley. But it surprised me in that, you know, it's a fresh floral, but what really stands out to me is that musk element. And I'm a big fan of musk. I'm not sure. I guess I really am not sure if people really like musk. I think so though. I think it's generally like a nice type of scent. I don't know. I think I was expecting this to just be like maybe like an everyday scent, and in a way it is. But to me, this scent is perfect for the gym. It's perfect to apply right out of the shower before you go to sleep. To me, it's perfect for like maybe you're gonna go on a plane and you don't want something like too, you know, kind of out there. This scent to me is like your perfect, your skin, but better type of scent. it's really pleasant and it's fresh, but it's also alluring. So it doesn't just necessarily smell like soap, like you're fresh out of the shower. It has that little bit of sensuality to it, which I really, really love. It would be good for, I'm a wine nerd and I go wine tasting a lot. So, you know, when you go wine tasting, you don't want really strong fragrances or anything like that. It can disturb, you know, taking in the notes of the wine. It can disturb others. You know, I use the word disturb, like, not really, but just, you know, you don't want something too overpowering. This would be perfect for that. Like, definitely want the full size of this one. Like I said, like before you go to bed, going to the gym, something where you want a light fragrance, but it still has that sensuality and that sexiness to it, but it's very fresh and very clean. Like I said, it's like your skin, but better. It's like you're putting this on when you want to smell good, but you don't want to try too hard. Like, she's the one. And it's very different from other, I think, fresh florals with that musky element to it, which I really, really, really love because I love musk. I'm like drawn to the musk. Okay. So You Remind Me is that girl for me. I mean, you can smell that apricot. You can smell like the musk is very apparent. It's not overpowering, but it's very apparent. And it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's sexy. It's your skin, but better. Like your sexy skin, but better. It's like what you want your natural pheromones to smell like after a shower. I just love it. It's so good. Okay, and last but not least, this one shocked me. This was the wild card, NDA. So NDA is my I Am Her. Like, it smells powerful, sexy, very alluring at the same time. I just adore it. And if you like YSL Libre Intense or Libre Le Parfum, I think you're gonna really like this. Again, not that they smell the same, but they're kind of in that similar family of a warm floral. Like there's something, you know, it's very, you know, with that vanilla bean and the spice rum, it's grounding, it's warm, it's alluring in that way, but I must be from the tobacco flower. It's very, there's something not necessarily fresh about it, but it's not so like one-dimensionally vanilla and spicy. There's an element of it that keeps it kind of fun, you know what I mean? And not so like earthy and grounded. It keeps it kind of light in that way. Like this is my I Am Her. Like when I think about the phrase I am her, that is what I think of, this scent right here. But it also is giving powerful, like with the NDA. I think she said, I will take, what is it? I'll take you for everything you have. It's definitely giving that. It's giving individual retirement account. It's giving nest egg. It's giving get it done. All I want is all I want. Like it's giving bad bee energy. And I'm obsessed. I need the full size of this yesterday. It's so, so good. And I think, you know, as a common theme of all of these scents, and dare I not speak for Miss Jackie Aina, but it seems, understanding, like watching her content, kind of purposeful, because like a lot of people, she does a lot of fragrance layering. All of the scents are very well blended. They're harmonious. There's not elements of the fragrance that are standing out in an unpleasant way. They're concentrated, but at the same time, there's like a lightness to them as well, which I think makes it really ideal for layering. I hope she really does these in fragrance oils too. I mean, heck, maybe it's already underway, but I think that would be really, really nice, where you can layer these as a base and then spray some of your other favorites on top, or have your other favorite body oils and then, you know, combined with these fragrances too. You know, there's basically a few notes in each of these. And I think basically it makes it really ideal for layering in that fashion. Yeah, all in all, I think they're definitely very, very nice fragrances. I would encourage you to spray it on your actual skin and see how it interacts with your own chemistry, because you may, you know, just reading some of these notes, you may think that you may not like something or that you will like something, but you know, it just depends on how it interacts with you. So it's the You Remind Me and the NDA locked in. I'm getting the full sizes as soon as I can. I think they still have You Remind Me, but I think NDA is sold out. I think these fragrances definitely have a good price point. Yeah, I think the full sizes are 1.7 ounces maybe, and they go for about $80. So like, for example, if you compare that with Libre La Parfum, which I just purchased, It's a beautiful fragrance. Actually, really love that. But if you compare, I think their 1.7 ounce is like maybe $155, like retail price, full price. You know, these are $80. So it's about half the price of like, you know, your average kind of designer fragrance. But they're really, really nice. I think they were made really beautifully to layer, even amongst, you know, the stack of 4 fragrances here. And it can allow for you to make a really beautiful, you know, kind of personalized type of scent using these. I don't know. I feel like smelling hard to get. It's so alluring to me. Like I keep wanting to smell it on my hand, but when I think about walking around throughout the day, I don't know if it's something that I would actually wear. And then as I was continuing to smell it and think about it, I'm like, I don't know, it kind of smells like just like a beautiful Sunday morning, like maybe you going to church or something. Like it's so pretty. It's just very, very pretty. So my rankings, it's a tough call from NDA and You Remind Me, just because they're very different and I will wear them in very different circumstances. But I guess I would say NDA is my favorite, then You Remind Me, Hard to Get, and then I Am Her. So those are my top rankings. What I'm 1000% buying the full size of is NDA and You Remind Me. I still need to like digest on Hard to Get because, again, I think it's really pretty and I like it, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna wear it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, the packaging is really beautiful. Lots of details. You can see the Forvr right here. When you open it up, you get, you know, this beautiful description with photos of the full sizes. I mean, just put together really beautifully. I think the price of this alone, I think it's an excellent price point. You know, the back, you can see kind of all that with the ingredients and everything else. I think the fragrances have a really excellent price point to them. Spark notes of it all, I think the fragrances are beautiful. They're simple. They have concentration to them, but they're light enough, I think, to not be too overpowering, and also to layer really beautifully with other fragrances, and layer them amongst themselves as well. I think they were formulated very beautifully. The scents in each of them, even if they're not something that maybe you would gravitate toward, you can, you know, give them a smell and agree that they're formulated very harmoniously, for sure. So like, again, one note's just not like smacking you in the face, and it doesn't just smell out of balance in that way. They're very balanced. And when I say simple, I'm just basically referring to like, there's not like 20 different notes in here, at least not that we know of, you know. And you can, once you smell them, you can get a sense for all of them too. Like again, they're not coming out and smacking you in the face, but you can smell them. And also, you know, to wrap up, like I mentioned, if you like Mon Paris from YSL, I think you're gonna like I Am Her. It's less boozy. I feel like Mon Paris, it's boozy kind of a little bit. But if you like that, I think you'll like I Am Her. If you like a fresh floral, like You Remind Me, for example, I think that's a pretty safe blind buy, unless, caveat being, you don't like musk. It's not strong, it's not like in your face, but it's there, and it's definitely very apparent. You have to like a little bit of muskiness, but it's beautiful. Like, and and then NDA, like I said, if you like that YSL Libre, you know, Intense or Le Parfum kind of family, I think you'll really like it. Oh my God, so good, man, so good. Overall, bravo. I think everything was just very, very intentional. I think there's a good variety here. I really love also the intentionality behind creating 4 different fragrances, and they're, you know, in different categories on fragrance families to satisfy different needs as well. So bravo on that. You know, it was very thought out, very, very intentional launch, high quality products, and suitable, I think, to incorporate in your fragrance collection and mix and match and create something, you know, unique, especially if you love layering. But I can't wait to see what else. I mean, I'm enjoying what I have with this right now, but I feel like, I mean, it will just take it to the stratosphere if she launches these in like an oil where you can, like me, just put it all in an oil so I can douse myself in it and bathe in it. You Remind Me, basically. I just want to douse it, my whole body, and You Remind Me, because that is just giving sexy skin, you know? I mean, I would just take that layering piece to the freaking next level. I'm sure she is, though. I'm sure she is. You know, who knows, though, but I'm just praying on that. I'm praying on the fact that we can get body oils. I don't even need lotions like that, but just a body oil. Give me a body oil. That would be perfect. I'm here for it. But if you have any questions or if I forgot to answer anything, let me know. I mean, I don't need to go over too many specifics. Y'all all know the Discovery set was $24. The travel sprays were $28. The full size fragrance is $79. Again, I think those are great price points. And I mean, I talked about how I love that there's, you know, just different scents that you can wear in basically every scenario in life, you know, going to bed, going to the gym, going to the club, you know, your sweet kind of daily type of scent. And I think it just kind of, it symbolizes kind of all of the different moods and different flavors of being a woman or just being a human being, quite honestly. I'm trying to think of some like really, really powerful fragrances where you like just need one spray and you smell it for the rest of your life. Like these are not that. They're simple. There's a subtlety to them. You know, there's concentration to them, but there's a subtlety to them as well. I just want to make that clear depending on what you were expecting. But like I said, I think that part was intentional so that you can layer them, you know, with other things and use them with the rest of your collection too. These little samples in the Discovery set are a really good size too. I think, what is this? 3 milliliters. Like I've probably sprayed this at least 3 or 4 times. And I can probably, this maybe would last me like 5 days, a week, you know? So I think it's a really nice size. Okay, also I wanna show you from the Discovery kit, a comparison of the sample that you get here and a sample that I got from like ordering something offline from like Bergdorf's or something like that, and you get fragrance samples. So this is a sample of Delina by Parfums de Marly, and this is a sample of Creed Aventus for her. So these are, I believe, so the Delina fragrance sample is about 1.5 millimeters. So you get double, you know, this. So they're very generous sample sizes is what I'm trying to say. But you get, you know, anywhere from 2 to 3 times as much in the Forvr Mood kind of samples, which I really appreciate. So they're very generous sample sizes. And it's not like you're gonna get 2 sprays and have to try to figure out whether or not you want it. You know, you can get a good few days. I would say 3 to, depending on how much you spray, right? But you can probably stretch this out to last you close to a week, you know, using it every day if you spray, you know, kind of a few sprays a day. So anyway, yeah, I really like that too, that it's a generous, you know, kind of sample size. So you can really get a feel for whether or not you like it. So yeah, I'm finally done. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.